So in this case, we can calculate VAB, VAB dash, that is equal. So you can apply to calculate VAB or VTH. What exactly you have to do? You have to just apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. Starts from start from B towards A. You have to start from B towards A, applying Kirchhoff's voltage law. So VAB is what? Applying, to get it, we have to apply KVL, start from B towards A. That is what your VTH. So in this case, whenever current I flows through it, no? So this become my plus terminal, this become my minus terminal. So what exactly we have to do? We have to start from B. I am entering into negative, leaving from positive, it becomes positive, and up to A. So the voltage VTH will be I multiply 4. This is my VTH. Whatever the value, that is my VTH. Okay, so we can calculate the VTH. In step number 3, in the step number second step only, calculation of RTH. When we are to calculate RTH, for calculation of RTH, a circuit must consist only and only energy sources. Only and only resistance, no energy sources will be considered. So here you can see one energy source is there. So when you calculate RTH, replace all other energy sources by their internal resistance if they are practical. If they are ideal, they must be replaced by open and short circuit. Why it is so? Because we want only resistance in the circuit. Then only we can calculate the equivalent resistance. So here one energy source were present, and that was ideal energy source. That is why it was short circuit in this case. So whenever, if I need to calculate equivalent resistance looking into this branch, I have to start from the opposite of it. So the last branch says 3 or 4 in parallel. So 3 multiply 4 divided by 3 plus 4 in series with 2 ohm. So this is my RTH. Now step number 3. Step number 3 says apply or replace the complete network. Replace the network, given network initial was given to us, given network by VTH and RTH, okay, which we have calculated in the previous step. So now I can replace my complete circuit by using VTH and RTH between AB point. Okay, so this was my A point, this was my B point, and I can represent it as RTH, it as VTH. TH represents Thevenin. Here also the subscript represents Thevenin. Step number 4. Step number 4 says replace RL, which we have removed in step first. Okay, the last RL which we have removed in step number 1. Now in this case we can easily calculate the value of I. What it is? V upon R. And if I am aware about I can calculate PL, power dissipated across load resistance. Okay, so by this way we can calculate the equivalent current flowing through any of the terminal, or voltage across any of the terminal, or power dissipation across any of the terminal by using Thevenin theorem. So first of all we have to recognize the load terminals. Which terminal is considered as a load? Which terminal is given to you? Okay, so this AB point or the load branch may be the second branch, last branch, or maybe any of the branch. So first of all, step number 1 says remove the load resistance. If you remove it, make it open circuit, because only and only open circuit will give you the voltage differences, because one terminal become higher, second terminal becomes lower. If both are shorted, both become same potential, so you can't get the voltage becomes 0. So only and only open circuit will give you voltage, and we have to calculate the voltage only, because we have seen initially the statement of Thevenin theorem. Statement of Thevenin theorem says any of the circuit can be replaced by VTH or RTH. It means we have to calculate voltage. To calculate voltage, make it open, and to calculate resistance looking into AB terminal, again make it open. When you need to calculate RTH, make sure that your circuit should not contain any of the energy sources, because definitely there must be active energy sources. So for calculation of RTH, you have to replace them 0.